Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again to our channel. So I call it our channel because I'm not the only content creator here, because I bring on board other drivers, other experts in their own field so that they can give us the advice. So today I want us to discuss about one key important thing. What are the things that you need to consider before you resign from your job to come and become a taxi driver? I know, taxi driving, I would say, is a medium paying job. It is not among, the worst jobs in the industry, nor is it the best paying job in the industry. But if you become a taxi driver today in Kenya, you have a potential of taking home around 50 to 100,000 Kenya shillings per month. That is equivalent to, let's say, 400 to 900 dollars per month. In my view, that is a very, very good income. But in as much as that is good money per month for you to take home, you must also consider important things about the future of your career, the future of your profession before you resign to come and become a taxi driver. Why am I saying so? I'm saying that, you see, if you are taking home 50,000 per month, 50,000 Kenya shillings, or 100,000 Kenya shillings from the taxi driving, that means that a person who is in employment position is probably earning 40% more, so that they can take home 50,000. So that you can deduct the tax. So I'm talking of the gross salary of a person who is employed. So a person who is employed, for them to take home around 50,000, they need to have a gross salary of around 80,000 or something. A person who is taking home 100,000 from employment has a gross salary of around 130,000. And that is the type of job that Uber drivers compare to. Okay? So in terms of how much money you take home, honestly, Uber drivers don't compare to the watchmen, don't compare to cashiers or front office administrators, or administrative jobs that would normally pay you, between 25,000, 40,000 Kenya shillings. No, Uber driving compares to very, very well paying jobs in the employment kind of sector. So that, if you imagine someone earning around 130,000, 80,000 and above in terms of gross salary, those are the jobs that compare to Uber. So Uber driving and taxi driving in general is a very, very attractive type of opportunity when it comes to how much money you take home. But what I want us to discuss here is that what you take home is not all that you should consider before you make your career move. We are all professionals in our own field and in our own rights. And we have desires and we have, goals and visions that we want to accomplish in life. So one thing you need to understand about taxi driving is that, there is no ladder for you to climb. So anybody in this sector is at the same level. Even if you are a driver with a 5-star rating, another one who has 4-star rating, you don't have a difference in income. You don't have a difference in terms of how much you are paid per trip. You don't have an upper hand in anything. All of you have to fight for the opportunities, for the chances, for the rides that are there during the day. You have to work for so many hours, and then by the end of the day, you all go home and sleep and wake up the next day to start the journey all over again. And there is no way you can become an expert Uber driver. You can never become a pro, because every day there are some ups and downs for everyone. Whether you have been in the industry for 10 years or for 1 year or for 1 month or for any given time. So it is not like, other job opportunities where you grow, up the ladder. And over the years, you become an expert, you become a key stakeholder in the industry, you become a voice of knowledge in that particular area. In this business, it is not the case. And if there is one career goal that you want to pursue in a given field, let's say, for instance, you want to become a management consultant, you want to become, you know, an accountant, you want to pursue medicine, you want to pursue sales, you want to pursue entrepreneurship, you know, you need honestly to reconsider your decision to be interested in taxi driving. Because honestly, in my view, taxi driving is, I would say, a scapegoat plan, a plan that you need to use to get somewhere, but it will not take you there. Okay, because I'm saying even taxi drivers who have been here for 10 years, you know, they are waking up every morning to fight the same battles like someone who joined last week, someone who joined today. Okay, they are in the same traffic mess, they are in the same, you know, fight with matatus, they are in the same fight with fuel increase and everything. Yeah, okay. So it is not like a management consultant who joined like an intern. And over the years, he has become a voice in the industry. He has become a renowned consultant who is being poached, who is being sought after. And everybody is after their services. And they can charge good money after a particular number of years. So my advice to you is that if there is something that you feel strongly that you need to pursue in terms of your career growth or in terms of your professional progression, you don't need, honestly, to deviate or to divert from that. You can stick around for some time, even if the job is not paying quite well as Uber would pay at this point. But in the future, the perspective for growth is there. Let's say, for instance, if you want to grow in sales, if you want to grow, like I have said, management consulting, which is a very, very potential career for, you know, for future professions, is a field that will never get saturated. If you want to become how do I call it? If you want to become a software engineer, and, you know, people in the IT field, if you want to consult in the field of climate change and agriculture, honestly, those are jobs that might not pay you as well at the entry levels, but you need to hold on for some time. You need to be patient. You need to pursue your goal at all costs, even if your take home is so negligible. Okay? Yeah, even if your take home is so negligible compared to your Uber counterparts. Okay? But what matters is your goal in the long term. So this is not to discourage you from joining the industry, because it will, in the moment, seal the gap. But in the long run, it will not take you there. So people who get into this business to stay, as it was explained by one of the drivers that I interviewed, he said very well that this job is very, very good for retired people. Honestly, people who don't need a lot of money to live and to survive, people who have already built their houses, people who have already educated their kids and they have finished. So this job would be very nice for someone who needs just 2,000 Kenya shillings per day to get food to eat. Okay, just maybe 2,000 shillings per day just to pay electricity bill and refill their gas and keep life moving on. But if you are looking forward to making bigger investments, if you are looking forward to making huge turnovers, you know, in terms of income that you make from one single business, this business might not be the one. But again, it can help you also build steps towards a bigger thing, because you have had stories of people who roast maize by the roadside, you know, making savings, and over a particular period of time, like 6, 7 years or 10 years, they manage to build their own houses or to buy a plot. So if you have good financial discipline, also this is a business that can take you very far. Because let us be honest with one another, even if you are employed for the next 10 years, there is no guarantee that your income will actually even hit 100,000 per Kenya shillings per month in terms of gross. There are people who have worked all their lives and they have never been paid 100,000, that being as a gross salary. So if you consider that Uber has the potential of giving you a gross salary, an equivalent of a gross salary of 100,000 in employment, you can also consider it to be your permanent job. And then improve your discipline in terms of saving and in terms of investment, so that after doing this job for, let's say, 10 years, you will have some substantial savings which you can use to invest, okay, in another business that is a bit more passive than this one, or maybe advance your studies, or, you know, or build a house, or buy land, or buy other forms of assets. But don't count on this business to be, you know, your lifetime kind of employment. So I hope my point is clear. Not to mean that, you know, the industry is bad, but I'm just trying to put things into perspective and ensuring that things are understood the way they are, so that when you join the industry, you know what is your responsibility, and you also know when the market responds, how would the situations look like. I hope I will help you through this video, and if you find it interesting, please feel free to share it with your friends and colleagues, and we look forward to doing more videos to advise you guys. Have a good day and enjoy the rest of your year. And if we don't talk again, guys, I wish you Merry Christmas, but definitely I will be releasing a lot of videos moving forward. Obtaining a camera, you know, and very soon you'll see the change in quality of my videos and everything around my YouTube channel. Thank you guys, and I love you so much for all your support.